Hi everyone, it's Joaquin from Carrollwood Estates. We're going to take a look at how Brentwood performed this December. We're going to review the top 10 sales and who the buyers are when we know that. First on our list, we have 589 Moreno Ave. This one sold for an impressive $15.2 million. It's tucked away behind private gates. This 2013 custom New England traditional is it's very bespoke home in one of Brentwood's most coveted pockets, Brentwood Terrace, just moments away from Brentwood Country Mart and the Country Club. Standout features include a gourmet kitchen with dual islands, 5 bedrooms upstairs, and a grand primary suite with huge vaulted ceilings and a serene backyard views. You also get the full amenity package. We have a home theater, gym, wine cellar, resort-style outdoor living with a pool, spa, and built-in kitchen. This was a really big sale for a 13,600 square foot lot and about almost $19 per square foot for a home built in 2013. That's one of the advantages of buying a traditional house that's done right. It just holds value and it doesn't really go out of style. The buyer is coming from Pacific Palisades and is an American writer and television producer who created a very iconic drama series that went on for 15 seasons. Next on our list, same street, 619 Moreno Ave. This one sold for $12.4 million. Sold for a little over $2,000 per square foot. So we're back in Brentwood Terrace for the number 2 spot on our list this December. This is an exceptional Hampton-style gated estate with the chic, sophisticated interior. It was a great number. The value here is in the newer build, the architecture, and the lot. That said, I think the next buyer will probably come in and freshen it up. The floors, the light fixtures, the vanities, and the color palette feel a little bit dark inside, and some of the wallpaper choices are very specific. I also think the price, it might be a little rich here, but I could be wrong. It is a newer build in Brentwood Terrace, and that carries a lot of weight. The buyer is the president of a large mass media and entertainment company. They lost their home in the Palisades, unfortunately. Then they bought in North Montana a gorgeous house. They just sold that, and then now they're here. Moving on, we're at 233 S Saltair Ave. This one sold for $7,075,000. It's set on an expansive, entirely flat, 10,000 square foot corner lot. We have this really elegantly updated traditional in Brentwood flats with a unique floor plan, exceptional privacy, and timeless charm. Usually a unique floor plan that can adjust the price down a little bit, but it's very well done here. They found the right buyer, someone who really appreciates the character of that floor plan and understands what makes it work. The house is wrapped in mature landscaping, tall hedges, has this kind of tucked away feeling and real separation from the street. The backyard has a large pool and good space, elegant hardscaping, and a clean area for dining al fresco. It also comes with a detached creative studio with its own bathroom, which adds flexibility. It can kind of function as a guest suite, an office, an art space without feeling like an afterthought. The buyer here is a writer and producer coming from Pacific Palisades. We have a lot of people coming from the Palisades this December and a lot of people in entertainment. Moving on, we're going to be looking at 15 North Carmelina Ave now. This one sold for $6.937 million. This one is set on one of Brentwood's most coveted tree-lined streets, just adjacent to Brentwood Park. We have this newer Spanish estate. It sits above the street, perched above the street. I really like that. It's surrounded by lush landscaping, and it's designed to balance the classic architecture with new modern livability. It was built in 1990, so it is more recent for the area, and it has a great floor plan. There's this huge foyer when you walk in with a curved staircase that really immediately sets the tone. Out back, you have a good sized yard with a pool, spa, and outdoor kitchen. The house, it's in good condition, but I do think the next buyer will likely renovate. A lot of the finishes are still original to the 90s build. Next on our list, we have 125 S Medio Drive. This one sold for $6.735 million. It's about 3,848 square feet, and it's on an 8K lot. So this striking, newer contemporary home in Brentwood Flats sits on a good 8K lot, has this private resort style backyard. You have a pool, a freestanding spa, an outdoor shower, and a built-in BBQ station. So really lives like a retreat. Inside, we have 4 full bedroom suites, plus a separate office and a great library that can also work as an additional family room. There really is not much to nitpick. The house is very well done. If anything, the color palette, it leans a little darker with some harsher grays, and then that's not as in trend right now. In this house is also a couple houses in from Sunset. With all that said, it's sold in 7 days and for a great number at $1,750 per square foot. The buyers coming from Brentwood, they have a very interesting background too. They invest and have built a lot of companies in the commodity space with a focus on energy, critical minerals, and agriculture. Very important things right now in the economy. Moving on, 1113 Amherst Ave. This one sold for $4.7 million. Contemporary Mediterranean, south of the country club, but north of Wilshire. It was built in 2010 and completely remodeled in 2025. It's ideal for a family. So we have about 4,700 square feet of living space, 4 bedrooms upstairs, and a 5th bedroom on the main level. In my opinion, the remodel was very specific and it probably narrowed the buyer pool. Otherwise, I think this would have sold for even more. The value here is definitely in the newer build and the Mediterranean architecture. Next up on our list, we're looking at 840 N Kenter Ave. This one sold for $4.4 million. It's about 3,700 square feet, and it's on a larger 11,600 square foot lot, and it was built in the 60s. So this is a reimagined post and beam mid-century retreat, impeccably maintained with meticulous attention to detail and a very serene Brentwood Canyon setting. It has the signature C-shaped floor plan for mid-century with the beautiful atrium floor plan. It's framed by walls of glass and it's centered around a lap pool. So the whole house is really about indoor-outdoor living and natural light. The living room is anchored by this really striking double-sided fireplace. And the double-sided fireplace, it creates 2 distinct sitting areas. Each side has sliding glass doors that open right to the pool in the backyard. And there's also this classic mid-century bookcase that adds a lot of architectural character. The buyer, they're a film producer and they're coming from Beverly Hills. Pretty fitting buyer for a beautiful mid-century like this. Next, we have 11413 Bolas Street. This one sold for $4.165 million. Here, we have a 2017 built traditional in Brentwood Glen on a nice cul-de-sac. It's very private, it's wrapped in hedging. From the style of the exterior, it feels understated and it's a little bit unassuming for what's inside. Once you're in the home, it definitely has a lot of character and a designer feel. You feel it, you see it in the bolder wallpaper choices, the light fixtures, the drapery, the linen, the rugs. Good sale. Next, we're gonna look at 13535 Bayliss Rd. This one sold for $3.875 million. It's about 2,600 square feet. This was a brand new remodel of a circa 1963 mid-century that really evokes this sort of relaxed Palm Springs sophistication, but right here in Brentwood. This was a really great remodel, and you can tell they didn't cut corners. In the kitchen, they went with Miele appliances, custom cabinetry, an Italian porcelain island, and matching countertop surfaces. The primary bath, it's finished in Cochi Sicilian Bianco stone. The secondary baths have terrazzo tile flooring, which is a nice nod to the home's heritage. Throughout the rest of the house, they used European white oak floors. The lighting is also on point. They have designer fixtures, including some by Vero and Aaron Lauder. On the numbers, they bought it for $2.49 million in May 2024, and then they just sold it for $3.875 million. So this actually it's a little bit of a skinny deal for them. It's a good deal. I was pretty liberal with the rehab budget. I put it at $650,000. It could be less, so they might have made a little bit more. But so with that assumption, I have them netting around $200,000 after cost, with a pretty typical investor loan at around 70% of total cost, loan to cost. That pencils out to a low teens annualized return on their equity. Last on our list, we have 135 North Canyon View Drive. This one sold off market for land value. It traded well for North Canyon View, both on the sale price and the price per square foot of land. North Canyon View is a special pocket, and we have seen a couple significant new builds sell there over the last few years. This is a more modest lot for the street, but still a great size at 8,000 square feet. And this one sold to a very well-known West Side developer. All right, thanks for tuning in, guys. If you or someone you know is thinking of selling, give us a call, shoot us a text and email. Let us present our approach and share our thoughts on how to best maximize your asset before coming to market. We have an excellent network of professionals to prep the house from basic paint, landscaping, decluttering, minor remodel, full remodel, interior designer, and staging, of course. And if you're looking to buy, let us connect you with the off-market properties that we have available and that we know are available. Give me a call, 310-943-0909. Thank you.